Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Joseph Carroll. I write under the pen name J.R. Carroll. And today we are going to talk about one of my favorite shows on television, The Boys. It has entered season 3 and they dropped the first 3 episodes for us already. And it is just getting better every season. And the main reason why I like The Boys is because it's the most realistic depiction of what it would be like if superheroes actually existed. Um, you know, they don't hold back in this show. They don't censor anything. I mean, they show you like really dark things that would absolutely be happening if superheroes did exist. Now, if you're here um, and you're just, you know, wanting to know what The Boys is about, if you haven't happened to have watched it, it's basically this world is, superheroes are real in this world and they have been marketed to us, and it's become just this giant business that is run by Vought, and they send their superheroes to defend certain cities, and they make movies out of them and merchandise, and it's just $1 billion business of them selling you what they call soups. Now, there's all kinds of terrible things that these soups do, and Vought and other people kind of bury them or cover them up so they don't ever get in trouble, at least mostly. Um, and then you have a group of people who are actually trying to bring them down, and actually bring them to justice for the things that they actually do. Um, and that's why your main character, his name is Billy Butcher, and he runs the show The Boys, which is what he calls this little group of people. Yes, pay no attention to all the cats I have around me, because my wife is fostering kittens right now till they get big enough to move out. So they are all over me at the moment if you see them in the background. But back to the show. So if you've followed The Boys, we are now into season 3. And it is, stuff's about to hit the fan with, Homelander. He's starting to kind of lose his grip on reality, and we pick up and we find out the fate of Stormfront. She, here we find out that she is totally, destroyed. She's lost an arm, half her face is all burned up, and Homelander is kind of, teetering on the edge of kind of breaking loose sanity. And the leader, Edgar, of Vought, has decided it was a great idea to make Starlight the co-captain, because Homelander's, his popularity or whatever, his approval ratings have dropped. And he tells her, Edgar tells her that, well, it's not about how strong you are, it's about the kind of the power that you willed. But, Homelander basically tells her, because she threatens him with putting out the video of what happened in, I want to say it was season 1, with the airplane incident, and where Homelander just let all those people in the plane die and didn't try to save them. And Homelander basically called her bluff and said, hey, go ahead or release it and see what happens. You can't stop me. I'll just go and start destroying the United States. He's like, I'll hit the Pentagon, I'll hit the White House, I'll hit all the bunkers, and then I'll destroy New York City just for the fun of it. And I mean, this is this is kind of like, this is where we want it to go. We want to see what's going to happen when Homelander just lets loose. And they've been having Homelander go on this, apologizing tour of, oh, sorry, I was hooking up with a Nazi, but I didn't know she was a Nazi. And then at one point, he just says, they're having this big, birthday bash thing, and he's like, I'm done apologizing. He's like, you need me more than I need you. He's like, I'm the one saving you. You're not doing anything for me. And the people just love it. They're like, oh, he's unapologetic. He's keeping it real. And you know, we see all the boys have kind of separated. Huey's working for like Homeland Security, the CIA, and Frenchie's working for the CIA. And then Butcher's kind of off, kind of being a freelancer, but he's not killing any soups. Um, and Kamiko, she's still with Frenchie, but then we figure out, now we knew it at the end of season 2, but we find out that the lady that Huey's working with there, in the government, is actually the soup that killed everybody, that exploded everybody's head. And so Huey's always getting crapped on. He can never get ahead. And him and Butcher end up getting the boys back together. And that's kind of where we're at here. Stormfront actually committed suicide by biting her own tongue off, and now we're left with Homelander on shaky mental ground. Like at any second he could lose it. And the boys are trying to find this this guy who was the big guy before Homelander, called Soldier Boy. They're trying to find him, or the weapon that killed him, which appears to be in Russia. So that is where we're looking at going on episode 4 here. So let me know if you guys have been watching The Boys, if it's a show you'd be interested, what your theories are, and I will see you in the next one.